I'm Catherine, and today I'm going to be giving you a few tips on how to use self-tan. I know that spring is here and summer is on its way, and we're all feeling rather pale, and we might like to add a little bit of color to our skins before we head out into the sun. So I thought I'd share a few of my top tips for getting the perfect self-tan. So the first thing you need to do is prepare your skin. So what you need to do is shave. If you need to shave your legs first, do that first. Then what you need to do is exfoliate your whole body. So especially focusing on the areas that are quite dry. Things like your elbows, your knees, your ankles, anywhere where you're going to have a lot of dry skin accumulation. Some products come with one of these types of things. It's called an exfoliating mitt. So in the shower, you're going to want to pop it on your hand, and then you're going to want to brush down your whole body so that you just get rid of all the dry skin everywhere. You can also use a product to try and remove the skin. This one is called Skin Polish, Superfine Skin Polish from Vita Liberata, and it's a tan preparation exfoliator. So it doesn't contain too much oil in it, because you don't want to be using an exfoliator that's got too much oil. The oil will create a barrier, and then your product won't be able to penetrate your skin and create tan. Then the next thing you need to do when you are preparing your skin is to use a little bit of Vaseline, or maybe something like Elizabeth Ardenate Owl Cream. You need to apply that around your eyebrows, across your hairline, and you can even apply it in those dry places that I mentioned already, like the elbows, and even between your fingers. If you are going to be applying with your hands, then I would recommend you also apply Vaseline onto your hand first to prevent it from getting stained orange. But a better tip than that is to always use a tanning mitt. I've recently discovered this, and that's why I'm so excited about this, because in the past I would always get quite an orangey sort of vibe on my hand, even though I would wash it immediately. So these are really worthwhile buying. So you slip it on your hand, and then you apply the product to this velvety side, and you apply the product like that. I'm going to show you just now. What you need to do is apply the product to the mitt, and then when you're applying it, use circular sort of motion. So here you can see I kind of avoid the area around my elbow, and then do a quick sort of once over. And then on the underside of your arm, just add a little bit of color, massaging it in circular motions all the way around. The key when choosing a self-tan is obviously to choose the right shade for your skin, and do one layer at a time. When you're applying to your face, you need to use a lot more caution. I'm not going to do it now because I can't see what I'm doing, but this tiny little mitt here, which comes from Zentan, might be quite useful. You just apply it in the tiny little sections. Like I said, first do the Vaseline in those areas, and then apply like tiny little motions. And definitely don't use too much on your face. Gradual is key. Once you've applied your product, I really do suggest that you keep it kind of uncovered for about 15 minutes, which might mean you're sitting in the bathroom like this for a while, but you don't want anything to be touching your product, because it will absorb the color away from your skin. So leave it on your skin for at least 15 minutes. After that, you can definitely get dressed. So dark, loose-fitting clothes are definitely the way to go. So the trick to creating a tan that really lasts is to keep exfoliating and moisturizing. It may sound strange to exfoliate over the tan, but I promise you that's what makes it last. So keep doing that every single day, and keep moisturizing every single day. You might like to use something like this, which is called Oil Organic. It's part of the Tan Organic range, and it's a special oil that makes tans last a lot longer because it's super hydrating. If you aren't someone who wants to reapply self-tan every single week because it's a lot of a schlep, what you can do is use one of these types of products, which aren't necessarily a self-tan, but they have got tanning properties. So this is a Summer Glow Nourishing Lotion just from Dove, so you could use that as your daily moisturizer and create a slight tan. This is a gradual tanner, so this is from that range Skinny Tan, which I used on my arm, but it's a slightly different product where you use it every single day and it builds up a slow color. So that might be quite a nice option. And then for those quick fixes, when you really just need to have some quick color right now, there are other products out there which you can use, which is also from Skinny Tan. It's called a 24-hour bronzer. And then this product is called One Night Tan in a Can. So you basically apply that, it's like a mousse, and you apply it all over your body. Just remember that if you've got some dark spots that have appeared because you've applied too much, especially around these dry patches, what you can use is maybe cut a lemon in half and squeeze lemon juice on that area, and that will help to remove any dark patches. And then one last tip, it's really important to know that self-tan doesn't offer any protection against the sun. So you really do need to still apply your normal suntan lotion, especially in the harsh summer sun. Thanks so much for watching my tips on creating the perfect self-tan. I hope I've inspired you to maybe try out a self-tan for the first time, or just to get it right the next time you do it. Leave me any tips that you may have. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. See you next time.